वनुसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम अम्मा बाद फ़ाउज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम माय नेम इज़ इंजीनियर फरहान तनवीर and today is our sixth lab for the CCNA 200-301 certification free online course. In today's lab we will be learning how to recover our lost router passwords. Basically in router we have different types of passwords that we will be seeing in our lab shortly, and if we forget one of these passwords, so how to recover these 5 different types of passwords. So moving on to our lab. Today's lab is about recovering the router's passwords. Basically on a Cisco router you have 5 different types of passwords that can be set. Out of these 5 passwords, 3 passwords are on the line console, line auxiliary, and the telnet lines or the virtual terminal lines. And other than these 3 types of passwords, we have the 2 different types of enable mode passwords. Basically when you log into a router, then you are at the user mode of that router. As you have seen in the previous labs, router with a greater than sign represents that you are in the user mode of your router. So in the user mode you aren't able to perform some administrative work, and therefore you have to move into the enable or the privilege mode. So whenever a person or an administrator moves from user mode to the enable mode, then there must be a password set up, and that is known as the enable mode password. Basically enable mode password can be set up as plain text, or it can be set up as encrypted or the cipher text, and we know that the plain text password is less powerful as compared to the encrypted or the cipher mode password. So the plain text password is known as the enable password, and the cipher mode password is called the enable secret password. So before moving to our lab, I am now configuring these 5 different types of passwords on my router. This is my 2811 Cisco ISR router. I am double clicking it and restarting this router so that you can have a better idea of what is going on in our lab. So I am selecting a 2811 router. This is our 2811 router, double clicking it and then entering into its CLI. Basically the router is at present booting, and therefore we have to wait until the boot procedure is completed. So now the boot procedure is completed, and here, as I have told you in the previous labs, that you have to type a no, and now you are in the user mode of your router. Typing the enable command will let you into the enable or the privilege mode, and now I am entering into the global configuration mode by typing the command config terminal or conft simply. Here I will be configuring the console line password and the console line. So the password for the console line is set to be, let's say, con. And after setting up the password, you have to enable the password checking also. So this login command will enable the password checking feature of your router. So if you just type the command password con, then it will set up the password, but it will not ask the user who is entering from the console port of your router for the password. But now the user will be asked for the password. Now exiting from the console line, and now I am entering into the auxiliary line of my router, line aux 0, and here also I am configuring the password, and let's say this password is AUX, and then again the password checking feature is enabled, the login command, now exiting. Now finally I have to configure my telnet or the virtual terminal lines. The virtual terminal lines, you can see that there are 0 till 15 virtual terminal or telnet lines. So enabling password also, the password is set to VTY, and then password checking parameter or password checking is also incorporated now at the telnet line. So exiting from here, one thing more I want to do is to configure the host name of my router. So this is router underscore Farhan. And now you can see that the prompt name or the router host name is now changed. So before leaving this global configuration mode, I will be configuring my enable mode passwords. As I told you that at the enable password you have 2 different types of options, whether to configure the plain text password, or you can also configure the cipher text password. So after typing the keyword enable, you can have the help feature, and the help feature can be obtained by simply shift question mark. Now you can see that you have 2 different types of keywords. One is the password and other is the secret. So enable password is the plain text password, and I am setting it to just Farhan. And enable secret password, I am setting it to Tanveer. enable secret, and then Tanveer. So now all the 5 different types of passwords have been set on my router along with the host name of my router. So now check your configuration. At present, all of the work that has been done by me will be stored in the dynamic RAM of my router. So if the power is turned off, then all of my work will be deleted. So I am checking the dynamic RAM by the command show run or show running dash config complete command. So here I can see that the enable mode password are of two types. That is one is in plain text form, that is Farhan, and the secret password is basically Tanveer, but here it is encrypted completely, so you cannot judge that whether it is Tanveer or not. So now moving on to our line terminals password. So here is the console line configuration. Here is the auxiliary line configuration, and this is the telnet line or the VTY line password. So all these 5 different types of passwords have been set up by me, and now I am assuming that one thing more before moving on, I want to save my configuration by simply the write command. So now the configuration is now saved. So if you now check your NVRAM configuration, NVRAM is the non-volatile RAM of your router, which stores all the startup configurations. So when you copy your running configuration into the startup configuration, is basically like copying the dynamic RAM contents into the NVRAM contents. So when the power is turned off and then router is turned on again, so if the configurations were saved in the startup or the NVRAM, so the configuration will still be there. So I'm now checking the startup configuration here. You can see that the startup configurations are the same like that of the running configuration. So everything is now properly saved by me. Now let us assume that if I exit from here and I exit from my router and then again enter into my router, so it is giving me the prompt for password, and here it is the console line password. So the actual password is basically con. I have typed con and then pressing enter, and I am again in the user mode. But now I am assuming that I have forgotten my console line password. So how to now recover that password? So the procedure for recovering the console line password or the auxiliary line password or the telnet line password or even the enable mode unencrypted, that is the simple plain text password, these are all the same. The only procedure that is different is to recover the enable secret password. So you can see over here that recovering password types A to D will be discussed in a single manner, but the recovering of password type E, that is the encrypted type password, will be discussed separately. So now I am going to give you an idea of the ROM mode of your router. As you have seen in this lab also, that we have the user mode, the greater than sign, we have the enable mode, the hash sign, the global configuration mode, the config along with hash sign, but there is also a very powerful mode that is known as the ROM monitor mode, and this ROM monitor mode helps you to recover your iOS as well as your startup configuration, and also this mode helps you in recovering your password. So now what you have to do is to just turn your router off and then turn it again, and when the booting is in process, then you have to press the control break button several times so that the normal booting is interrupted and you enter into the ROM monitor mode. So that is the way to enter into the ROM monitor mode. So I am now doing the same. I am now zooming in, and this is my power on off button in the physical tab of my router. I am just turning my router off. This is the router is now turned off, and you have practically you have also to perform the same thing. You have to just turn off the router with the help of a power button provided at the back of your router. So now this router is now turned off, and now I will turn on this router again and continuously press control break so that the normal booting procedure skips and the router enters into the ROM monitor mode. So I am turning on the router, moving into the CLI tab, and then I am pressing the control break button. And here you can see that after pressing the control break button, I am now into the ROM monitor mode of my router. This is the ROM monitor mode of my router, and here I will be performing some configurations so that I may recover my lost password. So what you have to do is to have an idea here of the
configuration register. So one thing I want to tell you about the configuration register is that basically configuration register is a virtual register, or it is a logical register having a 16-bit value. This configuration register value is normally set to 2102 hexal. 2102. So the 2102 value will now be changed by me. Why so? Because I will set this configuration register value from 2102 to 2142. So what will this do? When you configure the configuration register value to 2142, then this value forces the router to skip the NVRAM configuration. And when the router skips the NVRAM configuration, then inside the NVRAM, there is the console line password, there is the auxiliary line password, there is the telnet password, and the enable passwords stored. So if you skip the NVRAM or you bypass the NVRAM and you directly enter into the user mode of your router, then no password will be asked from you. But your router will also be without any configuration because it has skipped the NVRAM. The normal booting procedure of a router is that whenever you turn on the router, then the router moves into the flash memory, gathers the iOS image, the Internet Network Operating System, and after getting the iOS image, it moves into the NVRAM to get the last saved configurations. So if you set the configuration register value to 2142, then the last saved configurations will be skipped, and you will be left with an empty configuration router that provided with the iOS will be there in the booting of the router. The iOS will be taken into effect. So now I am setting the configuration register value to 2142, and here the configuration register editing command will be typed by me confreg reg. So this is the command 2142. So the configuration register value is now set to 2142. I have pressed enter. It has taken up the configuration register value 2142. That is the bypassing of NVRAM. That is the bypassing of all types of passwords and entering you directly into the user mode without any configuration. But in order to have this configuration register value taken into effect, you have to reset your router, or you have to restart your router. So I am now typing the reset command so that the router will be restarted with this new configuration register value. So now the router is again restarting with this new configuration register value, and now you will see that you will not be asked with any type of password, and the router will be without any type of configuration. There you can see that it is asking you to enter into the initial configuration dialog. This message always pops up whenever you have an empty router which is without any configuration. So here I am typing a no, and now I have entered into the user mode of my router. So now I am typing enable, and now this is the enable mode of my router, and here I will type the command show start, because startup configuration will be there in the NVRAM, but they are not copied into the booting process of the router. So checking of the startup configuration, and there you can see the startup configurations. This is the enable mode password, Farhan, and here you can see that at the end of the configuration that the console line password was con. So if you have forgotten this password, then this password is now visible to you. Now also the auxiliary line password can be seen, and the VTY line password can be seen. So each type 1, type A till type D password can be obtained. That is the auxiliary line, the console line, and the VT line Y passwords can be obtained by this procedure. But what about the enable secret password? The enable password is available to you, but the enable secret password is not in the form of plain text. So you cannot judge that whether it is Tanveer written over here. So this procedure which I followed here isn't able to restore the enable secret password. So now what to do to recover the enable secret password? So now I will be telling you this point, that is the recovery of passwords type A till D, is now clear to you, but we are left with this type E password. So now what you have to do, you are now entered into the enable mode of your router, and here if you type the show line command, then the running configuration is cleared, because the running configuration hasn't copied the startup configuration from the NVRAM. That is the reason why you are not asked with any sort of password. So when you check the show run command, then show run command is having no configuration whatsoever. There isn't any configuration. So now what you have to do, you have to be in this enable or the user mode all the time, and now remain in this enable or the privilege mode, sorry, all the time, and then copy the startup configuration into the running configuration. So that you have to do. I am now copying the startup configuration to the running configuration of my router.
So now I am copying my startup configuration into the running configuration, and for that I have the command copy start to run, and it is asking me for confirmation, yes, and the configurations have now been copied from the startup configuration, that is NVRAM, to the running configuration, that is DRAM, along with the password and all other features. So you can see that the host name is now changed to RTR_Farhan. This implies that all of the configurations have now been copied from NVRAM to the DRAM. And if you now check the show run command, then there you have the configurations same as that of the startup configurations. So now you can see that you have the passwords that are available to you. Now you have to remain in this mode. Don't leave this mode. If you leave this mode, then if you then enter again by the enable command, then the password will be asked, and that password, that is the Tanveer password, is forgotten by you. So now I am going to configure a new enable secret password. The enable secret password is now configured to Karachi, and this secret password is now into the dynamic RAM. Now the startup configurations and the dynamic configurations, or the startup configurations or the running configurations, are exactly the same, except this enable secret password, because this enable secret password Karachi will be only in the dynamic RAM or the running configuration, because in the startup configuration there will be the old password, that is Tanveer. So now I am going to copy the running configurations back into the startup configurations. That will make my both copies same, that is the startup configuration and the running configuration will now become the same, and the enable secret password of Karachi will be overwritten on the enable secret password, that is Tanveer. So exiting from here and then right. So this will cause now both the copies, that is the dynamic RAM, that is the running configuration, and the NVRAM, that is the startup configurations, are now exactly the same. Now what I have to do is to reconfigure my configuration register value back to its original value, that is 2102, and that is done in the global configuration mode by the command config-register 0x2102, and then pressing the enter command, and then again exiting from here, and now I have to reload the configurations. So reloading the configurations, and it is asking me that the configurations have been modified, so do you want to save it or not? I have already saved the configurations on my router, so I can type Y or no, whatever I want to. So I'm typing a Y and proceeding with the reload command. So now it will not bypass the NVRAM because the configuration register is set up to the original value. Here you go, you have the password prompt, and the password through the console port was con. Then enable command, and enable mode password was set to Karachi. There you are now into the enable mode of your password. So basically, when you forget your enable secret password, then you have to interrupt the normal booting procedure, go into the ROM monitor mode, and then configure the configuration register value to 2142 so that you bypass the NVRAM. And when the NVRAM is bypassed, then the router will be boot up in such a manner that you will be left with no configuration in the dynamic memory, in the dynamic RAM, or the running configuration will be empty, but the startup configuration will still be the same, but it has been bypassed. So now
you have to move into the enable mode of your empty configuration router, and then copy the startup configuration to the running configuration, and then changing the enable secret password to a new password, and then copying back the running configuration back to the startup configuration, so that you have both the copies of the start and the running configuration to be the same, and then change your configuration register value to the original by default value of 2102, and then simply reload your router. So I hope that this password recovery of all the 5 different types of your Cisco router's password is now clear to you. Inshallah ta'ala, in the next slide we will be dealing with some further topics or advanced topics of CCNA 200-301 certification free online course. So till then, it is now time to say goodbye. Kindly subscribe my channel and share and like this video and spread it among your friends. Till then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.